Welcome, everybody, to the World of Ability Podcast Network. My name is Emily Gomer, and a podcast engineer here, and I'm excited to bring you another episode of the World of Ability. We do here every single Saturday at 1:00 p.m. Central, and that's for everyone and all about inclusion, accommodation, every ability, and so my connection here is that I do have a diagnosis of autism and have been a part of a planning committee planning a yearly adult autism conference, which this year is coming up here in just a few weeks on November 2nd. And something new this year is it's gonna be a hybrid event, so both in person and online. The in-person part is going to be actually on with Madison College, and so it's going to be exciting time with several speakers and discussions and so on. And so anybody is welcome to that. I do have a website of integralautism.org. If anybody would like to join us for that. But I guess you're able to join us to say anything at the moment? None?
Yeah. What do you need, Emily?
No, I just wanted to say if you wanted to come in here and say anything for today's show at the moment.
So what do you have lined up for today's show?
Well, right now I was going to go through a few things about our other shows, a few things that we have going on today, and I'm sure we'll have a few people joining us here. But let me share my screen here. So we are a part of the HMP, or the Happy Neighborhood Project, which is a looks like we have one of our newer friends joining us, Deb Cobb, who is a Mary Kay consultant. Welcome, Deb.
Hi, Emily.
How are you? Welcome to the show.
I'm good. How are you this morning? Afternoon.
Okay, I'm good. So I will start off with I know you do Mary Kay and so on, but I you say a little bit about like who you are, what you do.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, remind everybody.
Okay. I will be in Mary Kay. This is my 11th year,
Wow.
and yeah, and I'm an independent beauty consultant, currently ranking number 2 in our national area. I just got that call yesterday. And I basically empower uh, men and women to look and feel their best with our products. We actually have one of the best compensation plans out there as far as direct sales go. And also, we have like a 61-year history as a company that is um, family owned still to this day. They weren't for a hot minute, and then they decided we don't like this, so they switched it back. So all of the shares are family owned or family held, and to my knowledge, at least, that's what they told me at the last seminar. And I don't know, the pink Cadillac is alive and well. There's about 2,000 of them on the streets in the United States, last I heard. And we are also, we have a presence in 37 plus countries globally. Um, we are the number one skincare and cosmetic brand for the second year in a row now in the world. So what I basically do is a facial for someone. I ask them what their pain points are, what they would like to improve, and we focus on that. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. It's impressive to have been around that long and they're such a well-known
yeah, yeah.
company. That's awesome.
Well, they also have Cinderella prizes.
Okay.
Um, Mary Kay Ash, when she founded the company back in 1963, decided that she was going to help break that glass ceiling. That corporate America at that time was totally male run. And she had once again been passed over for another promotion because of a man that she really had earned and deserved. And so she went to a customer's house and she noticed that the lady was had a bunch of like little skincare products on her kitchen table, and people were coming in and they were buying these products and so on and so forth. And so she asked her about that. She said, "Well, my a family member was a had worked in tanning leathers." And I know it's not a very good comparison, but it's the truth. And so with her son and with some funds, she opened the first door to the cosmetic Mary Kay Beauty Inc., I believe it was called, in Dallas, Texas. And she had something like 9 directors. They were all friends of hers. And she decided that at that point she was going to design a company that where you could design your life. You could be what you wanted to be. You could do as much as you wanted to do. And you could also earn some fabulous, quote, Cinderella prizes like jewelry, diamonds, cars. You earn those. Um, Trips, and just all kinds of things. And we're still plugging along.
That sounds good. So I see our friend Neil has joined us. Hi, Neil. Able to unmute.
Yeah.
Sure if he's able to unmute at the moment. But so how did you get into doing Mary Kay, or what inspired you or interested you in Mary Kay to be doing this?
Well, I was overseas in Kuwait with my husband, who I lost to prostate cancer. And I've remarried and all of that. It's all good, you know. But I was over there and I learned the value of good skincare. And so when we came back here and after he had passed on, He battled it for 28 months, bless his heart. And he was terminal. He just didn't make it. And so I took about a year off and I just kind of did nothing. I just kind of got back into the swing of things. And one day I looked in the mirror and I thought, girl, you look terrible. So a friend of mine was selling Mary Kay, and she asked me if I would help her with some of her training. We had played Facebook games, remember Farmtown, when I was overseas because the time difference was just that. It was the difference between night and day. And so, of course, I was like, yeah, sure, of course I'll help you. What do I need to do? And she said, well, you need to take a call from my director because I need to find out um, what I can say when I'm trying to get someone to join my team. And I said, okay, yeah. So I went in, I knew what it was. It was a recruiting call, and that was okay. I went into it with an open mind, and thought, okay, well, I'm looking for a good skincare line anyway. So I found out all the perks and the benefits of it. And by the end of the call, and I liked our director. She's amazing. She really is very, very sweet lady. And, by the end of the call, I was a consultant. And about a week, maybe a little over a week later, I was carrying inventory. So, because I took some of my insurance money that I'd gotten and I invested it in my business and got some inventory, got the lowest level of inventory, but I got some inventory. And that gave me an opportunity to try more of the products and also to have them on hand when people wanted them. So, and to demo them because we have to have demo sets,
Right.
yeah. So, and I have never looked back. I've never regretted having inventory and I've never regretted my decision. So,
Awesome. That's I just see you walk in and like you're not beat a Mary Kay thing, and then you come out with your Mary. It's interesting.
yeah, yeah.
So I think you had said something about maybe working with like people with disabilities, or how does I'm not exactly sure if we're into my question. Or like how does that whole like play into this? That makes
Well,
sense.
everyone has skin,
Yeah.
and I'm sure that everyone is concerned about how the face that they present to the world, and it's important to take care of your skin. Um, Fortunately, we have a lot of product education through
Mhm.
Mary Kay. And so, we learned the science behind these products. And of course, like I said, I try them
Mhm.
and I use the ones that speak to me. But yeah, yeah, that's how I could help anyone, uh, male, female, teenager. We have several different lines. So,
I'll jump back with Neil. Are you able to come off mute and say anything at the moment? Sure, if he's able to come off mute or not. Um, but like, what's your like most like favorite thing about like working with Mary Kay, if there is anything, or
sure.
what do you like most about working with Mary Kay?
Well, we have the Mary Kay Ash Foundation that was founded, I think, somewhere in the 90s, I believe. Um, might have been earlier. I cannot remember the exact date, but it's a foundation that is, and now it's been changed to the Mary Kay Ash Foundation, which was our founder's name. But anyhow, it um, funds cancer research for women's cancers. It is also dedicated to ending domestic violence against women and children. And we have that as one of our many initiatives. And that is one of the things that spoke to me, because when um, my spouse had passed on, after battling cancer himself, I thought,
Right.
I want to do something to give back to people with cancer. And that this was the answer. So that was one of the things that really spoke to me about it. And not to mention the fact that our products they're state of the art. They're amazing, you know. So
Right. Very true. Um, so if somebody wanted to, um, like get Mary Kay or either get some of the products or maybe become a Mary Kay rep like yourself, like how would they like go about doing that?
well, our company is set up where you have to go through a consultant, and such as
Okay.
myself or any other consultant in order to actually order the products. I have a website. We all have websites, and I can also do a discovery call, which is just a short little Zoom. And for people who are out of my immediate geographic area, and we can, if someone would like to join my team, uh, we would do that. We would do either meet for in person for coffee, or if I know you, that's a different story altogether. Then, we can skip this because I pretty much know if you're going to fit. But there's some questions that I will ask you, and because we're looking for people who are interested in actually doing this as a business, not just doing it to get a cut in products, but someone who's serious about it. And um, we are also looking at possibly my director is becoming a national sales director within a couple of years too, because our current NSD has to retire. It's the only position in Mary Kay where you have to retire at a certain age. And what they do is they take care of you. You get a total of 3 of your best years in pension for the rest of your life. But
Um,
hmm, do you need any other information from me on that, Emily? How do you want to do this?
um, trying to think here. Uh, uh, hold on. So, Yeah, so yeah, we could get I forget, yeah, if you want to say your website, or could get your website and have it in the things afterwards. Kurt, are you able to come on camera for a minute, please? Here. But yeah, this has been interesting conversation. Kurt, I don't
Thank
know if
you.
you want to say any more about your question or not, but I'll
My
be
question about that you're talking about going off camera and you're kind
no,
of
no,
trying
no,
to
not that,
something.
not that question. Uh,
Okay.
Hi, Kurt.
Hi, Deb. Good to see you.
um, but yeah, the whole like reaching out to her and that kind of thing, the show and tell thing. Or if you have any other questions or anything like that, Kurt, at the moment.
Well, the question was, Emily, would you want to figure out in terms of in this conversation and in terms of, you know, you're talking about the website. Would you want to show that, Emily, or what would you like to do?
I mean, I can show that if Deb wants to have bring it up, or if she wants to screen share it and show it too. Whatever you like to do, Deb. If you like to like screen share your website or anything like that.
Um, can I type the address in the chat maybe?
We can do
It's
that.
pretty simple, actually. And I
Okay.
deliberately made it simple so people could find me. Okay, well, I can do that. Make sure I did that correct. Okay, there you go. That is my website. It's a corporate website. So it will take you to a website that looks a lot like other consultants' websites, but um, it will have my name on there. So
I can do this here. So yeah, here's
yeah.
Deb's website here.
Mhm.
Uh, and so we have contact information here. So if anybody, let's say about like lipstick or let's say it would get credited to you, or how do you wanna like maybe go through anything on here?
They can. What they'll need to do is they can register on my site
Okay,
and they can even place an order and put in their payment information. Um, I get an email when people place an order on my site or send me an email from my site about recruiting,
okay,
and
okay.
I respond to it as quickly as I can.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Um,
Right now, we have that special. That was that first thing you saw.
for, so,
Yeah, that's a very big deal. You get a lot of nice things just for that, and it it will run until the 31st.
it says enter your care, enter your Mary Kay arrow for now. So you get or as much stuff as you want, only for $10? Is that
No,
how?
no,
Okay.
that's the recruiting. That's if you're interested in joining my team,
Oh,
being a
okay,
consultant yourself. We're all under
okay,
some.
all right. And then we have special offers here.
I do want to say one thing though, Emily, if I can, because a lot of
Okay,
people get they misunderstand this. But we are not an MLM. That's multi-level marketing. We're actually a member of the Direct Sales Association and always
okay,
have been.
Okay.
The difference between DS and MLMs is it's pretty simple. With an MLM, you're getting commission off of someone under you, right? And eventually that you keep going up, 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 and eventually that gets less and less and it changes. Whereas with Mary Kay being direct sales, um, you'll get commission payment back from the company, not from me, but from the company. And
Oh,
that's a big
okay.
difference.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a big difference.
Yeah. I mean, people call us MLMs all the time. I hear that phrase a lot. And it's easy to confuse the two if you're not knowledgeable about it. And there's nothing wrong with either business model. It's just that that's not our business model.
All right. All right.
Now, when you register on my site, what happens then is that you can get a catalog uh, on when the different launches occur, summer, spring, winter, holiday, all those different ones. And it's free to you, and it's easier for me to send it, have the company send it, as opposed to me sending it.
Okay.
So when you register on my site, then I can select your name and I can put you in for that calendar. There's a deadline coming up of the 17th of October for our winter catalog. So, um, you know, it is time sensitive at this point.
Okay, sounds good. I see that we have our friend Mary Ann coming in here. Hi, Mary Ann. If you're there, able to talk. Mary Ann, are you there? Oh, must be Jessica at the moment. Um, um, so is there like a spring catalog, winter catalog? Like how many? Is it like a catalog for every season?
Pretty
Yeah.
much, they did combine the holiday and the fall catalog. There used to be, I think this is the
Okay.
first year that they did that. So there were five, but now there's four. And we actually have a chance to order them as consultants a couple of months before you actually get them.
Oh,
Any sense?
okay.
And like I said, it's cheaper this way for everyone. And you get a sample. Whereas if I send you a book, you're not gonna, it'll be an electronic copy and there's no sample in there.
Right. Uh, that's cool. Getting a sample.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, sample. Um, yeah, I mean, um, think I've had like Mary Kay samples in the past. Uh, it's been a little bit. I mean, but uh, it seemed good. So
Mhm.
um,
I think for the fall holiday one, which is the book that we're in right now, there was a sample of a Balara lotion, which is one of our long time scents. It's been around as long as I've been a consultant. If it was how many years before that, I have no idea, you know. But it's a special right now for the holiday season. So,
Yeah. Um,
and also on our website, those are going to be current products, current releases, current this, current that. If someone's looking for something in particular, contact me, because as long as I've been in this, I may have it, but it was a limited edition. And it will still, like I said, I carry an inventory, and I could have it in my cabinet, and I can always mail it directly to you if you really want it.
sounds good. Um, um, so Marianne, are you there able to talk? Not sure she's ready to say anything at the moment. Let's see. So Kurt, are you able to come back here for a few minutes?
Emily, what do you have in mind? What's going on? You got something up your sleeve? You're ready to reveal? Is this a magic show? What is going on? Emily Gomer, is this the OMG EMG session?
Sure, yes, this is a magic show card.
Right.
Yeah, magic with Mary Kay. Mary Kay products.
She got the Northern Lights behind her.
Um,
Right. Yeah, what a
Kurt,
spectacle.
Kurt, do you have any questions or comments at the moment? I need to step away for a minute or two here. But
Right, so you'll be back.
I see that we have Neil join us back here. Hi, Neil.
Hi, I was unmuted. I couldn't unmute, so I just unmuted myself.
Okay, sounds good.
Is Debbie the guest?
Yeah, Deb Cobb from Mary Kay.
Hey, Deb, Neil Weber, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Well, I'm doing well. Had a question for you.
Sure.
How many men are in the Mary Kay organization? It must be just a small number, right?
Well, our president, CEO, they're men, they're family members. We also have some consultants who are male and doing very well. I believe that there's a couple of them in some of our other markets internationally. So yeah.
Great. What is your median income?
What is my income?
Not your income. No, I don't want to ask that.
Yeah,
no. That would be not too personal. What is the median income of a consultant?
It depends on how much you work.
Got it.
How serious you take this.
Okay, that was my question. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So Deb, you have a little bit of a backstory to this, but let me just say I think there's something to be said for the value that Mary Kay has been for you personally. Like, I think a lot of people just view this that, they're using a cosmetic and this is an alternative and it's just comparing one to the other. But sometimes it has a real, personal, emotional, like there's a lot of, graciousness or, like the product really has, a more in-depth meaning, because sometimes it's about us making an improvement, maybe above and beyond just, applying the cosmetic. Do you have a way to speak to that? Because I think it is a real thing when you're talking about our own personal image and what we're going through in life, that sometimes that cosmetic can play a role over and above just being an alternative. Are you following
Mhm.
where I'm going with that, or did I lose you?
No, I think I get where you're going with that. Well, it is true that what was it, Scooby-Doo once said, image is everything.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
and especially in our world today, it is important to look and feel your best. And uh, what our products can do for you goes on a much deeper level. You're right, Kurt. It really does. Because if you are confident and you are empowered because you are using our products and they're making you feel better about yourself, then that's pretty much the the one of the best things that can happen, I think. Um, I teach a lot of skincare, and we have retinol lines, we have all kinds of lines for anything, pretty much. And we go into like the chemistry of it. Niacinamide, it will literally brighten your skin. Ferulic acid, we've got a booster that has I think it's a ferulic acid and niacinamide. Then we've got vitamin C, which is a, uh, a line reducer. And then we've got hyaluronic acid along with ceramides. And I like to think of ceramides as a building block, more or less, because they are pretty much at the root of a lot of things. And the hyaluronic acid is in a lot of products. There's a lot of different brands out there right now that are actually recommending HA for body washes, for skincare, for cosmetics. It's in our lip liners too. And, if you look and feel good about yourself, then it's going to increase your confidence and literally empower you. So, yeah, you can't go wrong with our products. So,
Fantastic, fantastic. I think another thing I'm thinking of in this conversation that we could build from is that I think Neil has helped us out a little bit talking about, you know, a new Mary Kay representative and, kind of that adjustment. You went through an adjustment, before, you took on being, part of the Mary Kay team. And, I think from a leadership standpoint, and then plus understanding the industry and helping somebody feel comfortable entering in as you're talking about being a member of the direct selling industry, somebody might hear that and say, well, I don't like sales. I hate it when salespeople call me and, and then they're thinking of telemarketing, and stuff like that, but what can you say for the practicality of it about how the Mary Kay team members are really experiencing how doable building a Mary Kay business is, no matter what walk of life they come from, because they may be transitioning from being a flight attendant. They might be transitioning from working in a factory. They may be transitioning from an office job. They may be transitioning from an MLM. You don't know where all these people came from in the Mary Kay team, but they all found it very doable. You find it very doable. What makes it so doable?
it just fits. You can work as little or as much as you want. We actually have a consultant who is a flight attendant, and she does this in her quote spare time. And she does very well. She's in our top 10. And um, it's one of these things. I actually worked in property tax as a consultant and did Mary Kay part-time when I first started. I didn't just jump in and make this a business, and it took a few years for me to decide that corporate America was not taking me anywhere, whereas Mary Kay could. It was always my go-to. And I think that's how a lot of us look at it. Um, and some people join just for the products too.
Yeah, yeah, I kind of feel that, we can really describe this, how the two come together, that both, like if you're a Mary Kay representative, you're part of the Mary Kay team and you're enjoying the products, you're able to really understand, what you're doing, you know, for and with your customers and for and with your other team members that you're working on, because you work on helping some team members grow their business, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm a mentor. And I also can help them with a lot of their technical questions when our director is not available, um, which is very rare. She's really good. And of course, then we got the national that will also step in and help. She's wonderful. And I have made some lifelong friendships with some of these ladies. And I can call them at a moment's notice and ask them anything that a client might need or I might need. So yeah. Did that answer your question?
Yeah. Yeah, and
Okay.
I know in the direct selling industry, you know, there's a majority of the majority of people that are earning income through the direct selling industry are doing so once having done it part-time and then growing to the full-time. So when I talk about a transition, you know, a majority of the numbers of people at home that are enjoying this income from the direct selling industry, had really a daytime gig and then kind of like with a Mary Kay business, did it as a moonlight side hustle, really took I don't know, a lot of other companies are saying like 90 days, because you got to set that expectation that, you don't go into it for a few weeks and say, Dad, this ain't working for me. Just after, I mean, like you say, it depends on what you do. If you really wake up and you're like, I'm gonna Mary Kay it until I hit my head on the pillow, and you do that like every day for 3 weeks, maybe you could light something up, but that would be the rare exception, and we don't know how healthy that would be. But but I'm guessing there'd be a lot to say what people could accomplish even on a part-time basis in 90 days. Would that be true?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you can um, put in a couple of hours a day. It does
Yeah.
not take very long to do a skincare class with someone, with one person. I can do a discovery call or a skincare class with someone in less than an hour, um, easily, because they're either going to like it or they're not. And that's the bottom line right there. We don't, and as far as someone coming in and becoming a consultant, um, we don't want people who are high pressure sales. We do not want to be pushy. We do not, you know, I mean, I joke about it. I tell people, well, it's not like I'm going to tie you to a chair and force you to buy Mary Kay. I mean, no, I'm not going to do that. But um, yeah, we actually do like a soft approach, I guess. And that was one of the things that I had trouble with back when going on a different tact here. When I was still in corporate America doing the property tax. And that's a hard sell right there. And then I was doing Mary Kay part-time, and that's a soft. There was a lot of conflicts there, and it was difficult to actually to coordinate the two sometimes. So that was another reason that I decided to take it full time, do Mary Kay full time.
Fantastic. So how would you characterize the two phases? You have the phase where we're hearing, Deb, that you were at a point in time that you were juggling the two ways you were bringing in income. And then you got to that point where you looked at the trade-off. Do I keep juggling this? I'm over here and I can't wait to get back to Mary Kay, but I got to take care of this over here too. I want to be back at Mary Kay too. Something happened that it was practical. We call that job dropping income because, and if you're not making job dropping income through the direct selling company like Mary Kay, well, then you have some reserves from your other income that gives you that buffer that you can sacrifice pulling from some reserve monies, some discretionary funds that you can tap into while some people can do that, but most all people want to know how in the industry they say how you achieve that job dropping income, which means if you're used to a paycheck from a job, so you're drawing money from a job, a paycheck. In their mind, they're like, I need that check. And a lot of times they're talking about a lot of times that check, there's more month than money from that check.
Mhm.
Like they're getting to the 25th, 26th, 27th, and they're like, I'm out of money. That check wasn't big enough. And that becomes why Mary Kay is appealing because it can help them get to the 31st of the month and have money to get through the 31st. But then the job dropping income thing is Mary Kay is actually pulling them enough money to pay their bills 31 days every month.
Mhm.
So what does that look like? What did that look like for you to be like, all right, I'm diving in all the way. Come on, ladies. Come on, men. I'm here to take care of you, and I'm going to help so many people that Mary Kay is going to be able to pay me enough money to pay my bills every month. What did that look like for you?
Well, I just got tired of the pressure that corporate America would force on me. And the company that I was consulting for um, basically took a huge change in management. And I could never get the new manager to really answer my questions or give me what I felt was the time that I needed in order to do my job. And I got tired of it. And I was getting more and more aggravated. And I was not feeling very good. I was taking a lot of time off because I just didn't like what was going on. And I figured that with the new change in management and the new structure of the company, that they probably were looking to let me go. I was the only one in the entire company that was doing that particular job. And I was brought in from the former CEO. And I made the department more or less, which I had done at another property tax company prior to that. I made the department, and they're still plugging along today at this other company. But I just got tired of corporate America and how they would dunce us around so much because they're known for that, or at least they were in that industry, and they would criticize the other company. And I didn't like that either. I had friends on both sides of the fence there, and I didn't want to hear them criticized. But when you're a consultant, it's difficult to really tell someone at the current company. You have to more or less just kind of sit there and take it. You can't really stick up for someone from the other company because that looks like a betrayal. So I was tired of that. And I just decided that I wanted to be my own boss and I wanted to do my own thing. Yeah, it's true. There are always restrictions. There's always a restriction. There's always something that you should and shouldn't do. And I really liked some of the restrictions. I felt like they were very workable with Mary Kay. And I was getting older too and thought, okay, it's time to let this go. My husband, I remarried, and my husband works to this day. So it's not like we definitely needed the money that I was making from corporate America. We didn't, you know, but it just that's how I felt about it. I was tired of it, and I just wanted to get out there and make a difference. And I also dawned on me, I'm looking for a way to give back to people who have cancer. And what better way than with my part in Mary Kay? So, and I wasn't getting that with the property tax firms. So that's why.
Yeah, this is great. So you describe how, you had some flexibility because of household income and your finances, but we know like with Mary Kay as a company, we know that, Mary Kay has brought to the stage, that some people have told their story about, a little bit of what I'm talking about, like job dropping income, where similar transition like you're talking about, but we have, people who legitimately saw how understood, the Mary Kay business to the point that the aha moment sets in, like they can understand how doable it is to raise their income from Mary Kay, to get that Mary Kay check and then put their day job, so to speak, check up against the Mary Kay check and be like, you know what? I can fire my boss. You know, I am no longer dependent. I don't have, I don't feel this force. I don't feel this weight on my shoulders that I gotta go into that other job and I gotta do this. Mary Kay empowered me to do something that I'm gonna more enjoy. I'm gonna love helping people, with the Mary Kay products and the entirety of what see, that's the thing. Companies like Mary Kay bring to the table more than the products that get shipped to your house or, whatever. Like you say, corporate America, some of these companies and jobs, I mean, they do what they do. Every company has a value, every company has a predictable success. When they get paid to do what they do, they deliver. And it depends on what you deliver for what it is. And it's just Mary Kay is a company that just offers tremendous personal value, community value, charitable value, a lot of empowering things that a lot of companies aren't that business model where that's the thing. But at Mary Kay, it is, and the founder, Mary Kay, that there's like a real life story that started it. And so that's the legacy going forward here is we're empowering people all around. What kind of numbers is Mary Kay today? I'm trying to think in terms of the number of people in the Mary Kay team these days.
Well, that's kind of broken down. We're in 37 plus countries worldwide.
Yeah.
They're always adding more. I think they added Vietnam recently. Um, we are not in a couple of areas of the world that I wish we were because I have friends there and that would just be a good pairing. Um, but maybe someday. In the United States, there are, I don't know about the 37 plus countries, how they manage their client, their consultants. I have no idea. But I do know in the US, there are 4 affiliations. There's Diamond, which I'm in, Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald. Now, imagine the Kay Hutchison Convention Center in Dallas, Texas. The Diamond Division alone, this last seminar that I went to at the end of July, beginning of August, we filled that place. It was crowded. It was just a mass of women. And that was just from one of the divisions, one of the affiliations. So imagine that times 4. And you're probably looking at thousands upon thousands upon thousands of men and women who are consultants for Mary Kay in the United States. So it's As far as the amount of people exactly, Kurt, I can't tell you. I have no idea, but it's massive. Let me just put it that way. And considering that not everyone goes to seminar, not everyone's fortunate and able to do this, but there's a large portion of us that do go because it's like a 5-day party. It's just so much fun.
Yeah, that is great. I was kind of pecking away a little bit to try to search. I ended up going on Bing and it took me to Wikipedia and I just got old information in history. And I think I saw a number from, let's see here, GM has painted over 100,000 custom cars for Mary Kay. That's that's an interesting statistic. But somewhere in here I saw, I thought it was a 1991 number of consultants. Originally the company had, I'm trying to think, in 1963 this started. And they're saying originally the company had 318 consultants. By 1991, it exceeded 500 million in sales through 220,000 consultants. And in 1995, the sales had grown to 950 million. So, and that's back in the 90s, much less decades later today. So, yeah, it has got to be an astronomical number. From what I was doing, it's going to take a little bit more research. Maybe I can have Emily research it and see what the great internet. Maybe we got to use those AI tools. Do you know anybody in Mary Kay using AI today?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Before I type out any responses to people, I put it through Chat GPT. So, yeah.
There we go. There we go. So yeah, keeping with the trends and leading the way at Chat GPT. Yeah, it's yeah, because it's a mixed field out there. I mean, a lot of us here, I mean, I personally don't put Chat GPT to practice, but I'm around people like yourself all the time, using it. But I have Emily here as a VA who says she's going to go off screen for a few minutes, and I think that was like 23 minutes. So, some people just do their work differently.
Sorry, it took a little longer, but I'm back.
She took a whole lunch break. I think she had some hamburgers and fries, and had a big chocolate sundae, and then now coming back.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's a little Wisconsin jargon and jab in there. And I did a drive through of Culver's earlier, so, so I'm kind of in that mindset myself anyway. So Emily,
Oh,
what do you got for what do you got next with Deb here? You brought her in, we got deep into it. We are about to get to skeletons in her closet, but then you came back, so you interrupted that part. So what do you got, Emily?
Um, I'm not sure. I mean, I know, sort of bringing back the question. I know we had a conversation before. Something about you. Oh, kind of lost my question. Um, um, let me think here. Um,
sure.
uh, okay, so Neil, did you, I bring Neil back in here. Neil, do you have anything else you want to say or anything like that? Or not? Um,
I think he's on mute.
yeah, just unmute here.
Yeah.
But oh, looks like I just lost him. But anyway, so Kirk, can you come back here a second? I think I lost Kurt too.
Yeah. He probably drove Culver's again.
Um, let me see here. So this has been a good conversation here.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
I would like to thank everybody for down here. Oh, yeah, Neil coming back here.
Yep. I think Neil's back.
Hi, Neil. Oh, yes.
Maybe not.
There we go.
Hi, guys. Yeah, I'm back.
Neil.
Listen, I've been having trouble, Emily, with the mute unmute feature. Is there a way that I can stay unmuted?
Sure. I mean, otherwise there's like
How do
star
I do
6
that?
mute and whatever. Yep.
I did that, and it wouldn't unmute me.
Oh, okay. But I was just
I
wondering if you had
had a
any other.
question.
Oh, okay.
What was
ahead.
that?
Go ahead.
I had a question for Deb.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What does a person do for health insurance in your business?
Okay. Good question. We actually have preferred vendors that will provide some of these things to us, such as health insurance at a reduced rate. So yeah, it's you're able to get it. I visited their booth during a seminar and I got the information on it because of course we like to, if we have inventory, we need to insure it, of course. And homeowners policies don't really cover that because it is business. And as you know, and I think it was Pro Insurance or something like that. But at any rate, yeah, it was they have health insurance too. My director, let me give you an example. My director has a teenage daughter who has some major health problems, okay? And she has, because they took out the family plan for this insurance provided by Mary Kay's vendor, she is able to make sure that her daughter, when she has, trying to think how to say it, it's rhino something or other, it's some health thing that they're something with their immune system. And whenever
Sure.
she has an attack, it can be deadly for her. She's around someone who has a cold, it can be deadly for her if she gets it because the CKs get out of balance. I think that's what it is. And so, she's able to send her to places like Yale, some of the more, affluent hospitals along the East Coast because of this insurance. So, yeah.
Great. Now, how long have you been in the program? How long have you been a consultant?
This is my 11th year.
Okay, so there's still a possibility for somebody new to do well because you hear about all these consultants and you figure, well, the opportunity has been maxed out because my understanding is that even if it's not multiple level marketing, understanding is that people that get in early are the outliers, and they do well, and then they get new members in, and then they don't do as well because there's not as much opportunity. Is that correct, or am I misunderstanding?
No, that's not really correct. That's more like an MLM model. We're direct sales, and that's different. The rate of commission is the same for everyone in Mary Kay. It never changes. It never has. And like I said before, if you do the work and you sell the product, or you have a team member that comes in, then you get a cut of that, and it's based on percentages. Okay, for team members, if you have, I think it is up to 5 team members, I believe, then you get like 4% commission off of what they sell from the company.
Sure.
Now, anything higher can go up to like 9%. But as far as commission off of products, that's all the same for everybody.
And what is the commission on the product, please?
50%.
Wow, that's high.
Mm-hmm.
But you make your
Yeah.
money on recruiting new people, right?
Yeah. Well, we have a saying that our team members are going to be our money makers, whereas our product sales is our walking around money.
Sure. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you get all kinds of training too as an incoming consultant. You come in under like a Great Start program. And it's a total of a couple of months, depending on where you come in, the month that you come in. And
Sure.
you also get all of the mentoring. You have a call with our director who helps you develop a business plan. And if that's something that you're not interested in and you just want to come in and use the products and get the discounts, then we don't put you through all of that because you're not interested in running it as a business at that point. So why would we waste your time and ours?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now, see, I'm a former salesperson, and so when I was in sales, I always did it for the income. I never did it just for the product.
Okay. Yeah. So how long were you in sales?
6 years.
Okay. And are you still in sales, Neil?
No, I got out of sales in 2003 due to some health concerns, and I've had some due to the health concerns. I've been working in a very low stress, low income kind of work for about 20 years roughly. And now I'm readying myself by next July. My goal is to return to high income producing work. And I think that sales is probably the best avenue for that because I have a background in sales.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Is this something that you think you might be interested in down the road?
Yeah, possibly. I'm going to consider a lot of options, but I got just about a year to decide. So maybe we can keep in touch through this podcast, and we can keep talking about it. But I've got some other options I'm looking into, including life insurance. And I really like selling intangibles. That's where I think the money is for me, because that's where my passion is. That's where I made money when I was in sales. And so I would consider Mary Kay because for the mentoring and for the whole philosophy of team building, which I wouldn't get in life insurance probably. So I would consider that strongly, but I don't know that I'm ready at this point to make a decision because my timeline is next August for a decision to be made.
Still excited to go back outside in the beach. Well, stay there too long. I'm cooled off now.
Oh, go jump in the pool.
I welcome American.
What was that? I'm sorry.
That wasn't me.
Hi, Marianne.
Aloha.
How's everything going with you? So, Marianne, would you like to say a little bit about who you are, what you do, anything like that?
I can at this time. I have guests. I have a captain over, so I will join when Leanne comes on. But thank you, Emily. I'm the author and Apple game developer of the Acts of Kindness series.
Okay, sounds good. Um,
Yeah, Neil, that sounds good. We can definitely stay in contact.
That'd be great. Will you be on
Yeah.
this? Will you be on this podcast regularly? Is that something you plan to do?
I have no idea. This is my very first time on, so
Sure.
I don't know. We have a couple of things coming up Saturdays. You know, I'm kind of booked out for probably about the next month and Saturday.
Sure.
Yeah. We're also entering our biggest holiday selling season of the year, which is Christmas time. And so we're all very busy and with that. So
Sure. I'm
But,
sure you're busy with that. Yeah, that sounds very consuming.
yeah, I'm sure that Emily can give you my contact information if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd like to exchange contact information. I give mine to her. She has mine as well. So you're free to get mine from hers if you'd like.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I am a high income producer. I sold $200,000 worth of product in each of the years that I was in sales. Now, that's not the total of 6 years, because like anything in life, you're not always going to succeed in everything you do. So I had 18 months at one job that I was highly successful, and 18 months at another job. Unfortunately, we as a family chose to move out of state, and my the negative of that was that I lost the jobs that I was doing well at, and I had to give up family and friends and all of that because my former wife was very adamant that we move, and so that was the negative. The blessing was that I found a new victory within myself, and that has contributed to my blessing in my life, and I've been able to bless others with a new attitude of hope for others that I've shared since my divorce, and that's been a blessing for me and for those in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. One of the things that I always recommend for someone who might be interested in our opportunity is to try the products. So
Sure.
it might be something that we could do in a discovery call. I think I spoke about that earlier.
Yes,
At
you
some
did.
point, yeah. And I could send you some of the products, some of the men's products that we have, and you can try them. We can talk about it in a discovery call. Does that sound like something you might be
Sure.
interested in? Okay.
Yes, I would be interested in trying that. I'm always interested. See, I believe that, in following the lead of the experience. So if I experience something, I'm really apt to at least give it one try and see how that goes. Because I believe that God opens doors, and we have to be willing to go through those doors. But I believe that that is very true. And I don't know that this is, in God's plan that I would do this work, but at least I'd like to take the step forward and try it so that I know whether it is right for me or not.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. We don't get very many men who are interested, but like I
Sure.
said, we have a few.
Sure. Well, let's talk some more and see what happens. Maybe we should do one of those discovery calls and see where that leads.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So, Garrett, do you have anything else you'd like to add at the moment? You're there? I give you the opportunity just in case.
All right. Well, I think I'm developing another nickname, Emily. I think I'm and to showing the world how I fill the role of Kurt the Crutch. Crutch, I feel you leaning.
Kurt the
So
Crutch.
there you go. So Neil likes that one. So, but this is, a nice gathering here. We have Tim, with a strong background in sales, Deb with Mary Kay representing the direct selling industry well, and Mary Ann with being an author and having app games and finger puppets. I've got a couple of them here. There's some more we have at our location here, but these are the ones that are handy for me. So we're talking about, entertaining those kids that at some point, might likely the kids, well, and kids of all ages, not just kids like single digit age and stuff like that, double digit kids too, like me, 53 years old, double digits. So, so and I'm not 53 yet. I'm actually a month away from 53. I'm really only 52,
Yep,
but
November 30th.
yeah, I'm thinking about my birthday already, Neil. So I got big plans for
Yep.
you, man.
Let me know. Let me step up to the plate.
There we go. And it's gonna be a bountiful plate, my friend. Bountiful. And
Be
it's
what?
gonna
I'm sorry, a bountiful place?
yeah, a bountiful, multiple bountiful plates. Yeah. So
There you
so
go.
yeah, So yeah, the big event's going to be Saturday, November 30th, and we're going to have quite a unique experience right here at the World of Ability, provided by our resident Emily Gomer. She'll be delivering more of this OMG, EMG experience, and we're gonna corral a lot of our friends around. Emily's promising us we're going to have 53 people on our connected call throughout the 2 hours for that 53rd birthday of yours truly. So it's going to be quite
Great. Are you
yum.
going to have a party at your house, a physical party, or no?
You tell me, Neil. I'm gullible for parties, so if you got something stirred up with other people
I should. Yeah, why don't you text me your wife's number? I don't know that I have it. I believe I have it. I've got home and cell. Is home her number?
home is her number, yeah. Well, no, if you
Okay,
got
I'll try
her, you got her name and you got her as Sal, I don't know what you got as home. So yeah, if you got Sue Roscoff with Sal, that would be her mobile phone number.
Okay, let me check. Hang on.
All right, see, look at that. He's chomping at the bit. Parties keep the world going around, folks. Right here at the World of Abilities. So yeah, we're talking about projects and sales and staying beautiful and feeling good and living a good journey, in life. And so Deb, really appreciate you.
Okay, I got 262-253-6509. Is that hers?
That is hers, yeah.
Is that her number?
That is her number. Yes, it is.
Okay.
So there you go. And Sue happens to
I'll see
be
you.
a Tupperware representative, speaking of direct sales. So
Right.
Yeah.
um,
Tupperware is a really good line. How long have they been around?
Tupperware?
Well, they're ending their business now. They're going on a business.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I
70
heard. But then I heard that about Avon too, and I'm not so sure that that's the case.
But I think Tupperware's been around like 50 years or something, or was around like 50 years.
Sure.
They've been around a while.
Wow.
Wait, who's been around 50 years, Emily?
I was talking about the Tupperware.
Tupperware is 78 years.
78, and it was
Wow.
quite a few years. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Longer than you've been alive, Emily. Yes, indeed.
Longer than all of us have been alive, Kurt.
Yeah, right. That's right. So yeah, Yeah, this is really kind of in line with what we tend to attract here at the World of Ability. Emily started the show before you came on, Deb. She was all about, hey, we're from the Happy Neighborhood Project, and didn't get into saying too much, and then we switched gears into all this Mary Kay stuff. But Happy Neighborhood Project, we tout to be the happiest place in the world for business people. And Deb, you've been on Happy Neighborhood Project meetings. You want to say a few words about your review in your experience with the Happy Neighborhood Project? What do you think?
I like it. People seem very genuine, very happy, very good to talk to. I spoke to one lady that I met yesterday in one of the meetings that I attended for HNP, and she was very kind, very nice. So, yeah, I definitely would encourage anyone to go to it.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, and we have our very famous Debbie Dub Miller. She gets her nickname there because as part of the Happy Co-op, we utilize the dub technology for video with AI and social media plug-in capabilities and more automating what we want to do with videos, promoting things, like Mary Kay. And we call it happy sales flow. So I'm sorry, no, that's happy video marketing. We have happy sales flow, but the dub technology gives us happy video marketing. So there we go. Speaking of happy video marketing, on video is Debbie Dub Miller herself. It's Miller time. We love saying that in Milwaukee. How are you doing, Debbie Dub Miller?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Kurt.
All
Hello,
right. Now,
everyone.
Debbie, I would be very surprised if you've never used Mary Kay products. Have you ever in your life, Debbie, used a Mary Kay product?
I have used a Mary Kay product, yes, in my life. I have.
All right. So anything you want to share in review? Like what is your take on Mary Kay? What is Mary Kay to you, and what do you see happening in Mary Kay all around you, Debbie?
Well, I love that she started it many, many years ago and that it's a company that's continued. When it's over 60 years old, a company, so it's someone that you can trusted business model and helping women. I love that it was started to help women have their own businesses, which kind of, I love the fact that it was not necessarily just oh, hey, I need to make some money, but I want to help other women. So that was a great business model, I think. And obviously 60 plus years proves that it's been a great idea.
There we go, right here at the World of Ability. We definitely have girl power from my wife Sue to Emily to Mary Kay to Debbie to Deb. So you got Deb and Debbie, and so here's the girl power right here at the World of Ability. Way to go, Mary Kay. And so I'm learning, through this episode. I've never taken such a deep dive into Mary Kay ever before in my life. Deb Cobb, thank you for delivering. And Debbie, we were talking about Happy Neighborhood Project, and Deb was sharing a review that she had a very satisfying, rewarding, a good review of the person that she was able to be connected to. Thank you to the Happy Neighborhood Project. And she was no more in talking about how nice this other person was. And then you came in, Debbie, as another nice person from HMP. You want to take the segue, Debbie, and share what you helped us with earlier today that will be available again next Saturday.
Thank you. Yes, I love Happy Neighborhood Project. It's been a great way for me to meet a lot of people. In fact, everybody here. I wouldn't have met without Happy Neighborhood Project. And the thing that caught my eye when I first was introduced to it, of course, was the happy. I was on a mission at that time to try to spread joy and enlighten people, because we were just getting into the COVID doldrums, I guess. Everybody was being so pessimistic, and I was thinking that I mean, we needed something to look forward to, and Happy Neighborhood Project was a great thing. I love the whole idea of neighborhood as well with the neighborhood, because I believe that building relationships, whether it's my neighbors next door or my business partners around the globe, it's all about building a relationship. With my personal business, Legal Shield and ID Shield, I can help families in North America. Unfortunately, I can't help people in England or India, which is some of the people that we had today at our Happy Neighborhood Project weekend. And so I'm limited in that area. However, the great thing about relationships is that those people know people that I could possibly help. And so I love being able to do that. And this morning with our Happy Neighborhood Project weekend, we had a great discussion. We had a brand new person a revisiting person from India who has been out of our neighborhood for a couple of years, but came back today. We had a friend from from England, and so getting those friendships together and keeping them, whether it's coming each week to our meetings or whether it's just spot one-to-ones throughout the week. It's been great to get to know people.
Great. I do need to sign off. This is Neil signing off, but you guys have a good weekend.
All right, there he is. Thanks, Neil, our roving reporter. We're ready for you to rove back in.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Yep, have a good one, Neil. Thanks for your time. So yes, indeed. Thanks, Debbie, for sharing that invite, and it's just a little glimpse on what HMP has been, for all of us in 4 years. Can't say enough. I got a question, Debbie. For some reason, right now I'm picturing Edwin, who is our Chief Happiness Officer for all those out there with the Happy Neighborhood Project. I'm picturing him in a pink Cadillac. What do you think?
I'm sure he would be smiling at that anyway. He smiles through all sorts of things and loves to laugh just for no reason at all to help brighten our day. I would just like to mention too, Kurt, today for Women's Small Business Month that I'm celebrating, today is I picked Emily for our guest person. And because of her generous spirit and her kindness and generosity, I know today she's been busy with here at the Spirit of the Game, but also with some other networking, podcasting. And she does it with a lot of different podcasts all week long. And she's a great person to help you get started, but to help you do it right here on this channel. So Emily, thank you very much. I just wanted to personally say thanks.
Well, thank you, Debbie. I'm honored to be highlighted in your post and so on. So thank you for that too. Yeah, I think I saw it just a little bit ago. I didn't have a chance to share it or anything, but I will later. But I'm not sure if you saw it a little bit ago, Kurt, but I know At least on LinkedIn, I think.
I have not seen it yet. Emily, actually, if you could attach that. Oh,
You need to mute Garrett your device.
We're getting dual Kurt.
there we go. This is worth echo, echo, echo. Emily, Emily, Emily. All right, here we go. So Emily, if you could actually get that posted all over this YouTube Live, Facebook Live, LinkedIn Live, Instagram Live, Twitter Spaces. Oh my goodness, to join the party. Oh, Emily, I'm gonna let you build up who just came into our Zoom.
Also, I need to take this. Barbara's calling me. Barbara Weinstein.
Oh my goodness. It's become Grand Central Station. So a question for you, Debbie. Are we going to see you here at the World of Ability on Saturday, November 30th? Do.
I don't know.
You know what the big gala is all about, right?
I probably do, but it's not coming up right in this moment.
Well, folks, again, November 30th, I'll say it as many times as I have to help 8 billion people around the world know that Saturday, November 30th is the birthday of yours truly, Kurt William Roscoff. I popped on out on a Tuesday at about 2:13 a.m. on a Tuesday, November 30th. My mother had to finish her drinks first at the bar, and then I could be born, is what happened there.
Oh, dear. Well, yeah, it will be quite a celebration. And it's November. Maybe November is Men's National Small Business Month or something. I don't know. We'll have to see how we can celebrate your birthday.
All right.
Eric,
Well,
it has been forever since I have seen you. Wow.
I've been invisible.
Obviously.
the Invisible Man. Oh man, Derek Espadas, how you doing, sir?
Okay, I just woke up, so life's pretty good.
All right, welcome to your day. We're gonna get you rocking and rolling, and we're gonna get right in singing Christmas carols. I'm
Oh,
singing, and I'm singing to Santa. Santa's
We're
my favorite.
shaking. Everybody off to a roaring start today.
Derek
Oh,
is.
so I met with a client earlier today, and the one thing, this is why I love that she's a client, we both agreed that the only true holiday is Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, so she's having her Halloween party today, and I saw her cobwebs in the background, so I got to see all her decorations. And we agreed Halloween's the only holiday to be celebrated.
Oh,
so does that branch off to Krampus culture?
Krampus, that was a thing for a moment, wasn't it?
Right?
Yeah, it was like, wow, we're really searching for things to.
Oh yeah, today's entertaining world. I tell you what, we were just talking about. I actually didn't know much of anything about. I'm like Krampus, and then the gal who was talking about it, she was like, "Yeah, it's something you feel in your side, under some." She was like describing some situation, feel Krampus on your side, like that. Oh man,
Isn't it kind of like the reverse Santa Claus thing? The be nice or this monster is going to come and get you in the middle of the night.
that's right.
Something
That's
like
right.
that.
I figured we'd stir the pot a little bit with Santa Papa John and bring in, you know, Krampus into the picture here. I don't know. Santa doesn't know what to say to Krampus.
Oh no, the kids ask me all the time. Hey, you know this guy? Are you related to him? Is he a friend of yours? And I go, nah. Then I tell them no.
I'm not gonna be surprised now if that comes out to be like a movie now, Santa versus Krampus.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because then they already have that like action Santa movie where he blows everyone up already.
Isn't that Bad Grandpa or Bad Santa?
I think it's called like Silent Night or something like that. I didn't see it, but it's yeah, it's something, and Santa has guns and goes and blows things up. And it was popular.
Oh, oh, sorry, guys. Been a rough start already of the day.
Got up early to feed the reindeer.
Well, that too, and then I've been told the honeydew list has some chores that need to be worked on today.
You can't just pull the "but I'm Santa" card.
No, no,
Yeah,
and I can't pull up that the elves are going to get it done either.
Mrs. Claus has Santa working.
You're right. Santa's always on the naughty list.
Santa's on the naughty list. Yeah.
So I'm not familiar with Deb. The other Deb.
Well, hi, aloha,
The other
everybody.
Deb. Hi. Nice to meet you, Derek.
Nice to meet you. What do you do? I don't think we've met.
No, I don't think we have. I am a Mary Kay consultant.
Oh, I was just getting a Mary Kay facial yesterday.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. What did you
Yeah.
think?
I've come to love facials. So my favorite, I usually get mine at the barber's because I like getting the hot towel shave and then a facial. I've learned that treating myself is something to be done. But I was also interested because I guess Mary Kay has I guess a Botox substitute, like a non-injectable thing to
Yeah.
get rid of. Yeah, so we're gonna look into that. Because I don't want to get old and wrinkly, and I don't want to lose every facial expression by injecting things into my face.
You mean that poison that they inject? Yeah,
I was
Yeah.
trying to be nice, but yeah,
that's what it is. Basically,
it
yeah.
it
But there,
seems it's what isn't it the essentially cowpox that they're putting into or botulism? There we go. It's botulism.
yeah, well, something like that, Botox.
Yeah. I do
Yeah.
know some people who get it, but it's more for migraines. Like I guess it's supposed to be to help out with migraines. But yeah, I'm not quite at the point of vanity where I'm gonna inject botulism into my face. That
Too
just
many risk. Too many risk. I mean, it's so much easier just to do it topically. Now,
yeah.
what you're talking about is the Mary Kay Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter. Yeah, and they are going to be doing, I think, like a release. I don't exactly know when, but next week
Oh, okay.
is when we start with the pre-sales for that.
Very cool.
But yeah, it's like Botox in a tube, and it's supposed to
Yeah.
take care of your wrinkles and all of that. So I get asked that a lot from people. How do I get rid of these wrinkles? What product would you recommend? I mean, it's one of the number one questions.
I try
So,
sandblasting.
yeah. Yeah, they kind of frown on that a little bit.
Get the grinder wheel right to the face. So just
Yeah.
yeah, and I've my local Mary Kay lady, like when I first had a one-to-one with her, I'm like, so this is I didn't even know Mary Kay was still around, and then kind of started explaining things. I'm like, this is good. Like, it doesn't have this stuff, and and then again, treating. I guess I'm going to pick up. I guess there's socks that you put like some gel in them, and they just feel
Yeah,
nice. So she's doing a promotion where we're buying socks for those socks for veterans to help them have their feet feel better, make up for all that marching they did.
Yeah. It's the Mint Bliss foot
Yes.
and leg cream, along with
Yes.
the yearly special with the free socks. Yeah. I'm doing a grandparents
Oh,
promote that.
Send Leon the link.
Sure.
Derek, are you in Papa John's veterans list?
I am not.
Oh dear.
I started a Facebook group, Derek, to the Warriors Beacon of Hope, because I'm gonna start compiling a list of all the services and all the groups and associations out there that help benefit our veterans. So right now I started a Facebook group called the same thing, the Beacon of Hope, which I'm hoping will allow people to share fundraising activities for different groups, share names, so then I can start putting them on the big list, because I just got that set up on my website the other day, and we're going to start compiling some lists on my goal is to have 10 groups, 10 associations for every state that will help benefit our veterans.
Derek,
Is it the
haven't you,
picture of the lighthouse?
Yes. Yeah.
Derek, haven't you done stuff with veterans?
I
Have some connection? I don't know. Maybe not.
mean, I know veterans, and
Okay.
but it is kind of like it's kind of difficult. So I tend to work with a lot of homeless populations here in Tucson. One of the difficult things is every organization is trying to help, but sometimes they get very territorial with the help that they're providing. And so sometimes it becomes a fight to provide help because other people want to help.
Yeah,
Instead of
absolutely.
working
And that's what
Hi,
I'm
Leon should
planning.
be joining us.
If different places
Hello.
have hello.
Oh, back.
Oh, Santa just disappeared.
No, that was Marianne. Accidentally.
Oh,
It sounds
I
like she
said,
wants
Derek,
Leon to have a little help to make it in here.
there's a lot of different organization and groups, but they make a group of they make a list of different groups and businesses that help veterans, but they're only like in a 20-mile radius of their own. So you know, if Kurt's going to, you know, Kurt's not a veteran, but say Kurt is a veteran and he's traveling from Wisconsin to, you know, Missouri, and he suddenly needs some services, where does he go to list, and where does he go to find
Yeah.
services that are in different states? So that's what I'm trying to do. There's no national list. So if we can create a national list to help all our veterans, that's what I'm trying to do.
I think that's great. And it makes sense because you're right. Especially what happens when you, especially for those veterans that aren't strongly connected to the community, so they're transient. What do
Yep,
they do when they leave where they're at and
absolutely.
especially need those services? And if they don't get them, then it kind of starts that spiral to not being in the best space.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and the proverbial, they didn't hesitate to sign on the dotted line. Why do they have to wait 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months to get services that they need?
We're actually right now just we're collecting coats, and this is through well, actually it's a national company, Aero Pest Control. We're collecting coats for veterans, both new and gently used. So if any of you happen to be they tend to be in the southern states.
Okay.
If anyone has a local one, we're helping them out to collect coats, which is very necessary in Arizona.
It is when it's
It
120
actually
degrees.
is. At night, it gets cold during the winter.
Those
Hey,
desert environments can do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
the furnace was on last night. Was it on for you, Kurt?
I don't know if it was. I don't think I needed the furnace actually. It
We were
did
down
dip,
to like 40 degrees last night, and tonight's even supposed to be colder. We're supposed to go down to 32 tonight.
yeah, I think you're a good 8 degrees colder or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. It may have kicked in, but it seemed, especially this morning, it was not too bad today when we got a day going today. So
We're still in the hundreds.
Oh, we hit 60 now. Well, we were down to 43 and tonight's supposed to be 33. So definitely cold weather, Derek.
Anything below 100 is coat weather for me.
Aloha. I just
Oh,
came from
Aloha.
Canada. I
Again,
just
the
came from
desert
Canada.
environment. Yeah.
I
Aloha.
just
Okay.
I
returned
remember
from
going
Canada.
the
So
fir-
Oh, Canada.
Derek, I remember going the first time to Vegas and we were all walking the strip and, you know, we were having fun and giggling, laughing. And, you know, here I'm in shorts and a t-shirt and it was about 68 degrees and everybody thought I was nuts. And they went, the world's ending because the world, you know, these guys are walking around in coats and long pants and they go,
Yeah.
you got to be from Minnesota or Canada. I went, hey, 2 for 2. You're doing good.
so Leon's in Hawaii.
Yeah, how's it going, everyone?
Hey, Leon, how
Yeah.
you doing?
Really good, really good. Excited about putting this water unit that Mary Ann donated to the school for the deaf and blind here in Hawaii.
Awesome.
So that's really great. And was at the Waikiki Yacht Club yesterday and ran into Captain Mary. And she's been at some of our events in Kirkland. Did you get the picture, Mary Ann?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I met Captain Mary in Ensenada on our sailing to Mexico, and she lives in Seattle. And her and I celebrate the same birthday. And Leon ran into her in August, and she's been going to the events. So she
Yeah.
was in Waikiki. How as cool is that?
I mean, I was shocked. She walked behind me and said, "Hey, Leon." I turned around and it was her. So yeah, so a lot of people here really love Mariana. Was down at the Harbor Pub where they made Gilligan's Island at, and they shot Hawaii 5-0 and Lost in those places. And Jeff and all those guys told me to tell you hi, Mariana. And one of the gentlemen at the Waikiki Yacht Club, he's going to talk to the school for deaf and blind and see if they know older blind folks, and they want to do what they call a blackout dinner and have it at the yacht club, and they have blind people serving them, like waiters and that kind of stuff on a fundraiser. So that's pretty unique.
Yeah,
Absolutely it is.
Yeah,
we're
so I
all
gave them the info.
cool. So we're all set for Leon for Monday. He's going to do a presentation in the library at the Hawaii School for the Deaf with the assistant principal, David. We're just going to focus on Leon giving them the water unit and telling them about our Acts of Kindness series because Amazon had primary and had issues with delayed with shipping of the books. So they will receive the books later this month. For October is anti-bullying month. Then I'll do another Zoom presentation with the principal and the sign language interpreter. So you're set, Leon, with interpreters there. We invited the mayor, but he was busy. So this is a great launch for the Acts of Kindness series. And I'm sure you're going to follow up when you return in December to follow up with the water unit. And we'll be able to give them your book, Cool Acts of Kindness. They shipped them the puppets. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. And also I got a thank you from Beth and Cooper. Cooper is a 4-year-old deaf young man who has cochlear implants that loves chickens. And I sent him the book, Rabbit Acts of Kindness, No Bully, and the chicken puppet and the rabbit and the hat puppet. So they have a TikTok, YouTube channel where she talks about her book, ABC Inclusion, which features 26 children with disabilities, various disabilities. And so, yes, I've been following them also too. So we're getting the books out. And we completed it. So we just are editing it. And you met with my friend Kat Linker, who is an editor. So she'll do the final review for us, Leon. And hopefully we'll get that completed in the next week or so. So Suzanne and I have squared up with the Awesome Foundation grant that I won, the $1,000. So the money is gone. it's used. It put me on the disability channel with Jay Stoyan, which is I'm being interviewed 2 times a week. And that's been going well. And with 32 million subscribers, and Santa Papa John will join us. Also, we paid our deposit to Christian Mendez to update the Acts of Kindness series website for our products. Santa will have its own section. And I want to know if Santa's been working on that with Christian. How did that go this week?
I only talked to him once when we were on another thing, but I got him some forms and some pages, so I gotta get with him in the next couple days to see what his thoughts are and which way he wants to go with that.
Yeah. So I also last week I got to be in Vancouver, and my friend Leslie, she was a makeup artist on the movie sets in Hawaii and around the world. She returned from Portugal, and she was part of the cast, such as the makeup artist for the Shogun, which won the Emmy. So it was a celebrating Saturday for us last week, and she's going to be bringing my books to Netflix producers. So cross your fingers and see if we can get this vision and mission going.
Awesome. Step by
That's
step.
really, really great. And like I said, I'll take pictures at the school and put it on the websites when we meet and I do the presentation.
Yes, and Catherine should be there too from Awesome Foundation as well. So just to let our audience know, everybody can apply for $1,000 grant. Awesome Foundation grant gives out $1,000 a month to anyone with a project. And you just have to apply. It takes 15 minutes. Tell us about your awesome project. How are you going to use the money? And tell us a little bit about yourself. And I uploaded pictures. So there's different chapters for different states. There's different countries. There's several different in Canada. I applied in Pakistan for my graphic designers. There's also the on the water. So I've applied for that to see if we can sail water units to Mexico. There's climate change. There's vegan. So again, anybody can go on and apply. I applied in July and I won in July. How cool is that? And now I'm paying it forward and using that money. That's so much fun. I want more. I want more, Sienna.
One step at a time, girl.
But that's my my project for the year. So thank you so much, Leon, for doing that. And you're going to meet all these amazing little deafies. We sent 15 coloring books. So you'll be meeting with the elementary and middle school students. And
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm super excited. You know, can't wait to talk about the water and how important it is, and glad that we're actually going to be installing a unit in that school.
so happy birthday to Leon.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Is it your birthday today, young man?
No, it was the 8th.
Well,
Of
happy late
October.
birthday.
Yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, excited to be here in Hawaii. And like I said, to go to the school, do the installation, you know, with the water unit, to do a follow-up like Mariana said, and to just be with those amazing kids, the elementary and middle school kids, to talk about water and how important it is to have clean, fresh drinking water. I know we just, from our last event, we're able to get over 800 children and their families clean water for the Hopi and Navajo reservation. And I'll be talking about that also. So great things are happening. Oh, and if anybody would like to donate for water units, they can go to www.cleanwaterfoundationwa.org.
That's
so
awesome.
great things. Yep. We got a great crew here.
All right. Well, why don't we do a little something to help bring this together? Derek made an interesting proposition here that Halloween is really the only true holiday. And so it is October. We're a couple weeks away from Halloween, and Emily's going to be running in an October 24th event that everybody here is welcome to coordinate with Emily for a speaking opportunity to share with our attendees at our Thursday, October 24th event, which will take place 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's noon to 6 Central. And, so I want to just go around a little bit. And if everybody could just give a little reflection, it is Saturday, October 12th. And so in Mexico, it is day of the race. And, there's different things going on for what today is. So I'm going to go around. I want to start with you, Santa. We know this is a little bit of a build-up for you. First of all, Santa, what is the countdown?
73 days.
73 days. All right.
73 days till Christmas. Yes.
So what else do you have to say for today? When is your next TikTok? What is a day in the life of Santa as of right now?
Well, when I get finished this, I got to go work on the honeydew list for the missus, and then about 7:30, I'll be on TikTok because I'm committed to doing TikTok Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Last night was a good night. I gained over 1,000 followers, so it was a lot of fun, and it was interesting because I had quite a few mamas come on with their little ones, which is just awesome. It just makes my heart, stand up that I'm doing something right. So it's a lot of fun, and the numbers are climbing, so we'll see what happens with that. But I started doing shout outs. Santa's gonna do shout outs for companies and for people. A minute, 80 seconds, 90 seconds. I'm going to charge a whopping $25 for that. I'm doing it Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If you're not part of my Are You Santa approved program, they're getting their shout outs already. But the shout outs will be continuing, and we're going to grow that and see where it goes and see how many people I'm going to give shout outs to. And who knows, it might be 4, 5, 6 a day when people start adding up that they want the support of Santa to support their business.
Wow. Fantastic. Thanks, Santa. So, Derek, we're going to go over to you, and you've got your tax data, and everything, your support, your spade logo and everything. What does today represent for you in a snapshot? What's going on? Today's Saturday, October 12th, from where you're coming from. Welcome to your day. What do you have to say for your day, Derek?
So today I will be over at Differently Abled Entertainment Theater. I will be the ticket taker. They will be doing their first production called I Hate Shakespeare. I think there's only 2 seats left, but it's a new organization here in Tucson. I just had a one-to-one with their founder, Johnny. She is an actress who had a spinal cord injury and has decided that should not keep her from acting. And so she's teaching others too. So whatever ability you are at, that she wants you to still be able to perform. And so tonight's performance is going to have differently abled actors. Come on down. I think they're doing it for 2 weeks. Fly in from wherever you're at. It's still good weather. At night, it'll still be in the 90s. So leave your coats at home. And I would also like to point out that World of Ability is on the official record for the city of Tucson because I brought up your program at our last disability commission meeting. So now you're an organization of record.
Nice. Wow. Boy, it's like a little Christmas present for Halloween. I don't know. Great. All right. Thank you.
Great. This could be an early birthday present for you.
Yes, there's your birthday present. Congratulations.
Very nice. Very nice. I feel like I took the bow off and did the whole unwrapping and everything. Thanks, Derek. So, Deb Cobb, you get the award for today. Wow, a full over 120 minutes of live streaming right here, right now with the World of Ability podcast, live streaming on YouTube Live, LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, Twitter X Spaces, Clubhouse, and all these other magical places that the OMG EMG factor takes us out to get us like big time exposure and, to say why someone like Derek would put us on the organization of record lists. So, Deb, what is your synopsis for today? What does Saturday, October 12th bring to you for the remainder? What do you think, Deb? What do you got?
I love it. A lot of exposure. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, when I get off of here, though, I am looking forward to going and checking out how far along my darling husband has gotten with the front porch that he tore off of the house last year and is now late in the year starting to seriously really work on it. He swore that he would have all of the decking down by the end of today. He's been out there since 9:30 a.m. Central Time. About 6 hours ago. I wonder if he's got more than one board on there. So so that is something that I am looking forward to for the rest of the day. And yeah, just going to go about normal business.
All right. Well, very good. So best wishes on normal business and everything for your Saturday, Deb. And so we're going to continue on with awards and rewards with Mariana Waikiki. I tell you what, Marianne gets the World of Ability Award because Emily can tell you, Marianne is the most attended contributor, supporter, panelist and, producer. She's really, Marianne's a producer with the World of Ability podcast show. So Marianne, what is your synopsis of all these days we spent together? What is unique and special? You shared some insight already about your day. What else do you want to add about Saturday, October 12th for you?
I'm gonna so go out and play in my pool today. That's what I'm doing. I'm R&R. I got my project. I'm grateful. I got the awesome grant award. I'm grateful that we're going to share this acts of kindness and we're going to multiply it around the world. So thank you, Leon, for networking also too and being also a weekly contributor too. So we're about to bring on more, Emily. I'm trying to attract more people to come on board. So thank you so much.
You are so welcome, and I'll join in those thank yous for Leon, our cool cat from Washington that is now in Hawaii. And, so our real jet setter here, Leon McLaughlin from the Clean Water Foundation, Washington. So, Leon, we want to give you a chance to just share a little bit more on your spin on what October 12th is for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really great day. Like I said, I'll be going back to the Waikiki Yacht Club to meet some folks that has a coffee plantation that we may be getting our coffee from when this private equity deal go through that I'm working with Marianne on for these stores. And so it's going to be a great connection to have that coffee connection. And they want me to come out to the ranch to check out their coffee plantation here in Hawaii. So that's going to be great. So, and I'm looking at coming back in December to maybe be doing some business with those guys. So it's a great day today for connections.
So Leon, would you open up a juice, coffee, water, tea bar, Island Earth in Hawaii?
We're thinking about it. I'll be talking to the CEO of Island Earth to talk about that, especially now that we're looking at working with these coffee plantation guys out here. So that's great news. Yep.
All right, fantastic stuff. So here we are. with Emily Gomer, kind of, sort of. She's roaming around doing her thing, but we're getting ready here to lead up to Emily taking us on out of here. So we're gonna just do a little bit of wrap up. We're gonna give a thank you to our podcasting partners. We're gonna start right off with Zach Clayton, who is working with Santa Papa John.
In progress.
There we go, getting some studio effects for everybody out there. We're getting into this final moment here. So yeah, Zach Clayton with Community Pay It Forward and the PAC channel with one of his key programs called Impact, Community Impact. The great program of All Come Together. That's where the impact and impact come from. Putting that little P in the front of it to make it packed. The PAC show. So he does that great work every week. And so big support over to you. And we have to give great kudos to our great friend out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Marcus Hart with Transform You. Marcus, one of our veterans and in this mental health space, and every day looking to serve his brothers and sisters in the veteran community. And I am an ambassador with Project Die and ever so grateful that they have started the program Mission Monday update with our friend Brian Gibson, the president of Project Die Hard, a veteran service organization combating veteran suicide by spreading hope to veterans. So Emily, over to you for the Emily Gomer style wrap up here for this, your World of Ability podcast show right here on Saturday, October 12th. Take it away, Emily.
Well, I just wanted to thank everybody for joining us today. This was awesome. And to please check out all of our social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and to please share the links to the show. Like to get this out to more people as possible. And again, we are here every Saturday at 1 o'clock Central. And I'd love to have all of you come back, and please bring your friends, family, and so on. And check out all the very great partners that sounds like Kurt was just mentioning, including like Earl Williams of the Midwest Plainsman podcast, Lawrence Wingate of Wingate Studios, Jay Stoyan and the Disability Channel, and Marcus Sarver Transform Media, and Zach Clayton of the PAC channel. And yes, until next time, hope everybody has a safe and productive week and to stay happy.